On our Exceldemy YouTube channel, we have got an interesting query. The query was, can the drop-down lists can be combined with checkbox lists for multiple selections? Yes, we can easily do this with the help of Excel VBA. Hello everyone, this is Zehad Rian from Exceldemy, and today we'll learn how to create a drop-down list with multiple checkboxes in Excel. To create drop-down checklist options, at first we need the help of the Developer tab. So we'll go for the File tab, go for the Options. To open Excel Options, go for Customize ribbon, and here in the Customize ribbon main tab, go for Developer tab, tick on it and click OK to enable the Developer tab. To create the drop-down checklist option, at first let's go for the Developer tab. Here in the controls, you will find the insert option. Now go for the ActiveX Control where you will find the list box. Click on it and now select the range and you have inserted the box here. Now right click on the box, go for the properties. To open properties dialog box. Here in the name section, you need to insert the proper naming here. The name of this box will be checklist. So write down checklist here. Now let's go for the selection of the range, the list field range. Here we are dealing with the student names which is filled in the B5 to B12 cells. So we'll be writing B5 to B12 range as our list field range for choosing the student names here. Now if we go for the list style, then you will see at first we have chosen 0 as our FM list style plain. That means in this case, we have got no checkbox option. But if we click on the FM list style option, then you will see that here many options has occurred. Now in the multi-selection, if we choose 0, then we have got no checkboxes. But if we choose 1 as our multi-selection, then we have got many checkboxes option here. So let's cross it down and return to our main worksheet. But now we need to also show the output here. To show the output, at first we'll select the F4 to F5 cell, go for the Home tab, and in the font you'll find all borders. Select all borders here. After that, in the F4 cell, you'll write down the past students heading. Then you'll go for the F4 cell and change the alignment, change the font size, and also change the field color here. And make it bold by using the bold option or press Ctrl+B in the keyboard. We'll select the F5 cell and go for the name box here. And in the name box, we'll write down the name here, which is checklist output. So we have named it. Now, if we press the enter button, then we have got the perfect naming here. Now, let's click on it and you'll see the name here. We have got a drop-down list and we want to show the output here in the F5 cell. To make connection in between them, we need help of an interactive button. And to insert an interactive button, at first we'll go for the Insert tab, go for Illustrations, to go for the Shapes. Here you will find the Rectangles option. Choose the area where you want to insert the rectangle shape. After that, you will go for the Shape Format and choose No Fill. Let's click on the newly inserted shape here. Right click on it. Go for the Assign Macro to open the Assign Macro dialog box. Here we need to name the macro. The macro name will be button click and then click OK. After that, we'll go for the Developer tab. In the code, you will find the Visual Basic to open Visual Basic Editor, or you can press Alt plus F11 to do the same. Go for the Insert. Choose module to open a new module here. We have chosen the module so that we can use this code in all the worksheets. We have already got our code in the notepad. You can easily get the code from the article linked below. Choose the whole code, copy it by using Ctrl+C, paste it here in the Visual Basic Editor by using Ctrl+V in the keyboard. Now let's talk about the code a bit. Now in the code, we have started the subroutine called sub-button-click. After that, we have inserted few variables like button shape as shape type variable, the list option as variant, followed by m and n as integer and xp as a string type variable. After that, we have set button shape and checklist box. At first, the active sheet shape is used to identify the button shape that started the event and it is stored in the button shape. Remember the list box that we renamed as checklist earlier. Now store this list box in the checklist box variable using the set statement. Now we have started an if statement. Using the if statement, check if the list box is visible. If not visible, then set checklist box visible is equal to true. Also, set the text of the button shape to display tick the past students. Previously, we defined a named range for the output of the F5 cell and named it as checklist output. And now we'll show the result here in the result str portion, and the checklist output will be stored in this result. If the result str variable is not empty, then we'll be going for our next if portion. In the next if portion, we'll be showing the split function to split the values in an array with a delimiter as semicolon. Now in the next portion, we have started the for loop. This for loop will be go through the list box items in reverse order and store the value of the current list box item in the xp variable. Now we'll be again going for the next portion where we will be selecting the next for loop. Check if the current list box items in the result array portion or not. If true, then select the current list box items, and if not, then it will be go for the next else portion. This concludes the if statement, and now go for the else part. In the else part, now we have gone for the list box is visible, then hide it and set the text to the button shape, which is click this drop down portion by going for the button shape text frame 2. Now it will be going for another for loop, which will be going for the checklist box. List count will be -1 to +1. It will be again going for the reverse order here and check if the current list box item is selected, and if so, then the concatenate the selected list box items into a string using the semicolon as delimiter. And after that, we'll be going for the end if portion to end the if statement, and now we'll be going for the next portion of m. Now in the variable portion, we have got the list option empty. In the last portion where we have got the values of list option not empty, then set the value in the checklist output named range in the F5 cell to the list option variable to show the output here. Now remove the last semicolon by combining the mid and len functions within it. However, if the list option variable is empty, then the set value range will be showing an empty string. Now we have ended the code here by using the end sub. Now let's summarize the whole code. The VBA code is associated with a button on a worksheet. Button toggles the visibility of a list box and allows users to tick or select items from the list box. The selected items are then displayed in a cell named checklist output as the output section, and then this code includes logic to pre-select items in case of multiple selection. Now in case of list box, based on their values in the checklist output cell where the list box is shown. So we have inserted the code here. Now save the code by using Ctrl+S or going for the save option here. Let's return to our main worksheet. Now we need to save the whole worksheet as xlsm file. Otherwise the macro won't be enabled here. So let's go for the file, and here you'll find the save as option. Go for the more options. Now choose a proper destination where you want to save your file. You need to select the xlsm file so that you can easily show the code, because this portion will have the Excel macro enabled workbook. Select it and click on the save. Now let's cut the worksheet. Now we have gone for the destination where we have saved the file. Let's open it and see whether this works or not. Double click to open the file. Now you will see that you have added a new portion. Click this drop down and now click it where you can see the drop down list here. Now choose the name who have passed according to you. Click on the names Lily, Henry and Naomi. After selecting, now go for the tick that passed. So you can see the selected names are shown as output in the F5 cell. Now let's again click on this and change it bit. Let's see whether it works or not. Untick Lily, Henry, Naomi, and this time select Adam, Jack, Matthew, Sarah. We have selected new names. Again, tick on the D4, tick the past, and you'll see you have got the new output in the F5 cell. Adam, Sarah, Matthew, and Jack. So that's how we can easily create a drop-down with multiple checkboxes in Excel. So that's it for today. You can follow these methods accordingly, or you can download the practice workbook from the link below. Hope this will help you. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, please let us know in the comment section. Or you can have a glance at exceldemy.com or join our thriving Exceldemy community forum, where you can post your Excel and VBA challenges and get solutions from our experts and fellow users. Thanks for watching our video. If you like this video, please consider subscribing for more content like this.